drink some tea and come back, and then you're gonna need to pay attention to this. This is a video on how to update the Spark Layer wholesale pricing. So you've got your wholesale prices for Spark Layer. Now, what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is you want to, if you're going to update and put wholesale pricing on there, and you want it to be 30% off, there's no real easy way in their back end to do that, right? So you have to upload your own pricing to get the discount, and I'll show you how we do that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is export all your products. So you get up here, and you can do all, you can just select active. You're going to want to select active. And the reason why you're doing that is so that you don't get junk in there, right? So we're going to go to export, and this is going to say 50 plus products matching your search, right? If I selected all products, it's going to give me every product in there, right? I don't want every product, I only want the active products. So 50 plus products matching your search, CSV, I'm going to say export. That's going to send me an email that I can download once it's finished exporting. I'm only going to update a few of these just so you can see how this works. So wait for that email to come in. And here we go. Okay, so here's the email, and now it's going to download product CSV file. So now, if I open up this file now, I get all of your products, all the active products, right? So if I go in here, I got the gift card and stuff like that. I really don't need all that stuff. So that's stage one, right? So I'll get that, and then the next thing I got to do is I'm going to go in the Spark Layer. It's not showing in your. Let's go to apps. Okay, yeah, so B2B ordering. So go there, B2B ordering, set up plans, help, onboarding call, all this fun stuff. So everything's already set up, all this great stuff in here. So let's take a look at. Should be showing me the app. Where are you at? Weird. Anyway, I'm just going to go to apps. Spark Layer. And let me grab it here. Oop, wrong one. Lo siento. So it's this, product lists. And so you got to log in with your email, hope at, and then the password that you sent to me. So you'll be logged in here. And then you'll end up getting here. You're all set. Everything's set up, right? There's no sales performance yet. You got orders. They'll come in when you start seeing wholesale orders as well. And these are also, the orders will be inside of Shopify, but you also see them in here. Products, you have these price lists, right? So you have this base price list and this wholesale one. You're kind of not really going to use this one anymore. You'll just use this base because it seems to work better. So it says upload prices. Now if I click that, I need to select the file and then upload it. You don't just upload the CSV file that you got from the product export. You have to go sample price list format. Okay, so that's going to go here, and it shows you this little Huya. I don't know why it doesn't let you. So download a CSV template right there. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and click on that, and that opens up this generic thing, right? There's the SKU, and then here's my price. So if you notice, here's the Shopify version, okay? And then I have this other one, which is going to be the wholesale. So what I'm going to first do is get all the SKUs and I'll get all the prices. So in Shopify, the SKU is the variant SKU. So I'll just tag over here, tap, tap, tap. Go here, published, option name. Let's see here. There we go, variant SKU. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this, copy. You don't need gift certs, but I'm just gonna copy it anyway. Copy. And you notice how it says variant SKU and then it says SKU. It's important. This needs to say SKU and this needs to say price. So I'm just gonna paste this here. Okay, oops, didn't work. All right, there we go. So I'll go ahead and expand this guy, double click, get rid of that, call it SKU, right? So now I got price, and over here it's variant price. So I need to find the next one over. So here's my variant price. Click there. And then I'll click here, actually here, sorry, here, paste. So now I've got my variant price, okay? Now these are all my regular prices to my store. So I'm gonna double click here, should I change this to price, just lowercase, right? I don't need gift certs because I'm not gonna be offering those as a wholesale pricing, so I'll get rid of that, delete selected rows. Tester, I don't need that, that was a test product I did. Let's delete that. So you can sort this if you want by the prices or however you want to sort it now, okay? Now these are all your regular prices. They haven't been discounted yet. So what we need to do, we want to make another column for making this 30% off, right? So we're going to copy this. I'm sorry. I'm going to insert one more column. Add column after. And so now I want this to be 30%, right? Off. Now, I'm not going to use this column at all, okay? So I'm just using it to get the calculations. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first column. So you do a function which is, you put the equal sign, and then this is B2. So I'll do B2 times, right, is the 30%, so 0.30. I'm actually going to need to put that inside. I need to put that inside bracket. So equals, I'm going to do a left parenthesis and B2 times 0.30, which is 30%, close parenthesis, minus, right, B2. Okay? So that should give me 30% off, which is $11.88. Okay? So if I make another column, you don't need to do this, I just want to show you the math. So we'll just do B2 equals, we do equals, and then B2 times 0.30, right, is 509. So 509 is 30% of 16.97, and it gives us $11.88. So what we'll do is we'll copy this row here, and we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and we're going to paste. We're going to select them all, hold the shift key down, paste, and that's going to give me all the calculations that I need, right? So notice there's a 0 one. Let's get rid of that. Just kind of clean this up a little bit. There's any more zeros. So you need to find the zeros. So let me organize, let me go ahead and sort this so I can see the zeros, so I can delete them all in one shot because you got so many of them. So let's just go here. We'll go this guy. It doesn't matter, whatever. So let's do that. And then I'm going to go organize. Organize. I'm in Pages, by the way, here. You can use Excel. So I'm going to sort by price. And so there's my zeros. So I want to get rid of these, or I want to put prices in there if you want, but this means that you don't have prices in Shopify for these. So I'll go ahead and select delete. Selected rows. So now I've got all my pricing, okay? And let me see how many I have here. I have like 1,200. I got a bunch. All right, there's another one at the end. Let's get rid of that one. Delete row. And then I don't know what that is. That looks expensive, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Not really sure what that is. Okay, so now I have my pricing, okay, going all the way down. And I have a minus sign here. So I need this to be price, right? And then this can be retail price. I'm going to see if this imports this way. Usually it's just going to allow me to do the 2 columns, and I don't have to do the next step that I'm going to do if I have to do it. So let me just do this, and then I'm going to go ahead and find minus sign, and then replace it with nothing. Okay, yeah, it doesn't like it in here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all these. Let me copy this. I'm going into a text editor. In this case, I'm using Sublime, but you can use any text editor. Text edit. So I'm going to go to new. I'm going to paste all the prices in there. I'm getting rid of this minus sign out of here, right? So I could have changed my math around, I guess, to do a plus or whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I'm too tired. So let me just do this. So I'm going to go find replace. And then I'm going to find all the minus signs. I'm going to replace them with nothing. I'm going to replace all. So now it gives me all of the prices without the minus signs. I copy them all again. And then basically what I'm going to do is go back in here. And I have my retail price, my regular price. So this is 30% off calculation, whatever. And I'll call this price. And then I'll just paste them all in here. Let's do that again. Paste here. There we go. So now they all don't have it. So let me see if this file will work. Let me save this, and we'll call this example. Save, and then let me do like the top, like let me do like 30 here. I'll get rid of the rest of these. So let me save a copy of this. And I'm going to get rid. I'm not going to do all the prices here. Just want to show you this import. So I'll go to like 30, and then let me delete all those, delete selected rows. Okay, so now this is price, right? So that's got to be the correct. You don't need to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing this to show you the correct one. So that one and that one, right, are the correct items from this file. So I'm going to see if I get an error when I upload this. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as the whatever copy, save. And then I'm going to go into Spark layer. Okay. So I'm going to go into Spark layer here. And then I'm over here on products. I'm going to price lists. And now I uploaded a bunch in here already. So I'm going to upload this table since it's the same. So let's see what happens. So let me go ahead and choose file. So let's go date mod up. There we go, date modified. So this guy right here. All right, so I need to export it as a CSV file. Export to a CSV file. Okay, so now it's going to be a CSV file. Then I'll go over to my copy, CSV, open, and then upload. Let's see if it gives me any errors. Okay, so there's no errors right now. If there was any problems with my file when I upload it, it'll tell me if I have the wrong price or duplicate pricing or whatever. So sometimes it does that. So say for instance you exported all of your products, and you have some products in draft and you have some products that are active. So the ones that are in draft, it's going to give you duplicate price errors because the product's not active. So the products need to be active. So let's see what happens. So save price list. So it's uploading 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. There's an error. So 871, following SKUs are not found, and price information has not been saved. We recommend viewing the file, uploading your price list again. So if I look at this product in the store, 871, so let's see what it is, right? So I'm gonna let that. It did upload the 30, right? So it uploaded those. So if I go and I look at the first product, for instance, let's do tangerine. This one here. But let me find this product first and see why there's an issue with it. So let's go ahead and go into the products, and then let's just type in 871, and then it's this one. Let's see what's going on with that. 871, 872, 873. So this is wrong for this product. So these SKUs somehow weren't updated correctly. So let's see what they look like. So let's go to Edit. Open bulk editor. Let's see. Okay, so this product, we're going to go over the original store for this client. There's this right here. So let's take a look here. So their SKU is white camphor. So let me just find this. Let's go to, let's log in here and see what the problem is with that one. So that one has an issue. Let's go in here, and then we'll just go ahead and log in. Let's see. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and go to catalog. And we're going to go ahead and search the products. So that one was 871. Let's see if it'll come up that way. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's do a search here. Yeah, so it works on our new Shopify site. So let's grab this guy. So that's not supposed to be 871. And let's go to, oh, it doesn't have, there we go, there we go. My bad. All right, so let's find the product inside Amoeba. And then we're going to go to inventory variants. And then these are the actual SKUs. Okay, so this one is 5 mil. So let me go find this one. So 5 mil, that's the SKU for that guy. This is 10 mil. So that's 10 mil. And then this one is 30. And there may be a couple that you need to fix this way. So this is a way to fix the SKUs for your products if you get those errors. So you saw that I got that error when I uploaded it. And now I can just go save. So now that product is hunky-dory. Oops, hit cancel. Let's wait. Okay, let's go back. And let's preview it. There we go. So now we got the SKU. Okay. And if I change it here, 10, there's the 10. Okay, so that's working well. So now if I were to upload that again, I'll just do it just for instructional purposes. Let's see what happens. So that one then would end up being, so that was 871. That was just one SKU. So there is, let me just see this. Let's go sort. Sort SKU. Okay, so let's find that one. White camper. Yeah, let's look at the original. Sort. SKU. Yeah, so it wasn't exported with the. See, these are original SKU numbers from Miva. So some of them, it's not a perfect system, unfortunately. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to fixing this. So now I've got. So that's how you identify if there's a messed up SKU. So when you do the import, if some of them start complaining, you start getting like, oh, here's a few, right? 871, 872, 873. Those were that's the white camphor right there. Those are the ones that I fixed. And then there's a couple more. There's like 3 more. So those are, you'll come across those as you do. I'm going to leave them in there so you can fix them yourself so you can see the issue, okay? So I should see, let's look at the test one I did. So for this right here, it should be $4.87 for me. Okay, so anise 5 ml. So let me find that. So now I'll go back here. Let's see if I can find that. There's my screen's really big, sorry. Okay, so now I found it, anise. So I'm seeing 696, and this one actually looks like it's kind of weird. So let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. So these quotes right here are actually on the product itself in the short description in the meta. So I'm going to find this product. We're going to fix this guy. So we're going to go back in here, and we're inside products. We'll find a product, the anise oil, that guy. And then those quote marks are down there in the description, the short description. See how there's quotes right in the front? There's one there. You scroll all the way to the bottom, and you get rid of it. If you can see my screen down here, this quote's at the end. When you're done, you select save. Oh, there's one down here too. Look at that one. So this one got overwritten somehow. So we'll click there. We'll get rid of that one. And then we'll go all the way to the bottom. We'll get rid of that one. We select save. So if you see those quotes on there like that, you see these like that, and it's messed up. And it was also on the benefits. So let's look at benefits. Yeah, so see the quotes there? There's a quote there and a quote there. Now watch, I'll refresh because I just fixed it. And now it's gone. And then like this looks nicer. Now the quotes are gone, nice and pretty. Okay, so this is, it's like someone's working on this product. So let's fix this one. So this goes here. Here, let's edit here. Let's drag this here. There we go. Let's click save. Oh no. Okay, anyway, so now we have, sorry, I'm a little tired. We got this product, and I'm not logged in, right? So I should see, so it's $6.96, and they're 5, 10, 30. Now it's in order. $6.96, right? I'm not seeing the wholesale price because I need to log in. So let me find this. Let me go here, and now it's a regular login page. Let me go to my, I don't know what that is. So let's see. Let's log in. It's not a robot. I'm not. Verify. All right. Okay. All right, something's getting messed up. Here, let's do this again. Let me log in as James. This one. Sign in. Okay, here's my account. So I'm logged in as a wholesaler, so we need to put some messaging. So it pops right over to my account, because now I'm a wholesaler and I see this nice little pop out. Okay, my account, my orders. So now I can add, if I wanted to say I know what I want really quickly, I can put the order names and stuff in here, or the SKU. So add products by SKU. So if I know the SKU numbers, I can start typing, GUR, and then it's gonna, sorry, this product's unavailable for purchase. So you have to, you could paste the SKU numbers in there if you know what the SKUs are, right? So this one I knew. So let's just find one. Let me grab, here's citruses. I'll grab this guy. And then notice how this changed. You see how my product page is now changed? It allows me to add all these because I'm logged in as a wholesaler, and I've been tagged with B2B, okay, under my customer. So if you look here, under customers, you have to make sure, once you do all the implementation, the stuff's installed and everything like that, you have to make sure, here I am right here, okay, the dev best ever, so I say. But if you look over here, you got tags, B2B and wholesale. So B2B is what you want to be once they're approved, right? And they actually can see this screen now. So now I can order in bulk. And this particular vendor is set up where you have to order $500. So I'll show you that in a second here. Watch. So I'll go add to order. And now it's adding. You order and check out and go straight there. So I click that. Proceed. So it's showing 906 because I added a bunch earlier. So let me just get rid of that. There we go. You must order $500 to meet minimum order requirements. Okay, so you can add some more in here, a bunch, whatever. And then I don't know why the message went away, but it must be over. Oh, it's over 500 retail. That's what it is. Okay. So I have to adjust that. Anyway, so I'll go proceed to checkout. And now, in this case, I'm not going to go to checkout. I'm just going to show you the price difference. So sorry, I was jumping all over the place. The anise was the one, right? So I should see, for this guy, it's $6.96, but I should see it at $4.87 now. So let's take a look. Let's go here. Let's put them in. Hit enter. There's my one result. And there you go. It's 5 mil. 487. It says from 487. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, there's from 487 right there. So if I click on it, I'll also see it in here. Here's my 487, which is my pricing for my 5 mil. And then you got 698 and 1397. So let's see if those are actual prices inside of Shopify products. And put the product in there. Now, if you install this app, it doesn't just work out of the box. You have to follow a bunch of instructions. You got to add some code into your theme, and it was a little bit of a doing. But they do have the ability for you to select install from a tech partner. But we're a developer, so we didn't deal with that. So anyway, long story short, if you come down now and you look at these, so $997, $1996. See that? $997, $1996. Now we go to the product here. I got $698 and $1397. So it's giving me my 30% off because I had all those set up inside for the discount. Now, if I do the rest of them and upload them, right? I didn't want to do them all because it takes a couple minutes for it to kind of upload and all that stuff inside their app. So that's how you do the price lists, okay? So if you have any questions, it did work. So it did allow me to update this and upload this, even though I had these extra fields in here. So, which is kind of cool. So you can do it however you want, but that's how I got the numbers. You just have to make sure that the top one is called price. That one's called SKU, right? And then you can go ahead. Your prices have already been imported. I already did all of them. So here's the full price list. And then there's, if you look at this guy, click down here. It's 1,153 entries. That means there's a product and there's like 3 or 4 attributes, and the product and 3 or 4 attributes, the product and 3 or 4 variations, whatever. So that's why you have so many, but you really only have about 300 products or so. So and then they also have all these drop downs on there. So they all have their own individual pricing. That's why it's doing it that way. So, all right. So that is how you update the pricing. It's a little goofy the way they do their app. So customers. So they have it here. This was set up, which is B2B. I added this wholesale one, create customer group, as a test. You don't need to use this. But if you look at this, here's the Shopify tag. So this means that if they're tagged right here with B2B, they have to put a minimum order in. I click on that, watch. So here's a minimum. So say, for instance, minimum order total. You can do minimum amount of customer information before checkout. So you can change the dollar amounts here. So if you have a different denomination for your whatever than US, you can change it there. You can add a new one. So say, for instance, you had 500 for the United States and for Canada. So say for Canada, or let's just do here the pound, Great Britain. So for Great Britain, you want to make it $1,000 minimum order. So now anybody that's going to be using this payment style is going to have to pay $1,000 as a base unit. So I'm not going to set that up. Let's go ahead and close. Okay. So and then here you have payment methods. So in this event we have upfront payment. So that's going to use a credit card. So when I go to checkout, it's going to make me use a credit card. Payment by invoice, pay on account, and request a quote. If I turn these on, right, the customer on the front end, and I'll just put it here. Let me show you. And let me save it. Okay, so I've got that. So all that stuff's enabled. So now if I go to the front end, I go to checkout. There we go. Let me go to checkout and I'll put in whatever I want. Here's notes, whatever, PO. You put in the PO number, whatever. And hit continue. Now watch what happens. So it has my shipping, which uses the internal shipping. Did I update the correct one? Let me see. One moment, tech support. Yeah, B2B, okay. So let me refresh it. It probably just takes a minute. Let's try it again. Proceed to checkout. Continue. It should give me more options here. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. I'm not going to mess with that. But what would happen is if these were there, you'd see the selections. I'm not going to wait. Let me see. One more time. Yeah, a couple more. There. Bunch. All right, here we go. So it just takes a little bit. You got to wait for the caching, right? So if I do pay on account, or I do pay by invoice, or request a quote, right? And then I agree to the terms and I submit it, or it's going to go in as a draft order. If I pay online with a card, it's going to go in as a regular order. So if you do decide to turn on pay on account, pay invoice, request a quote, it's going to end up inside of the orders underneath drafts. All this information is on SparkLayer's website, but I'll just tell you since you're watching this video anyway. So here's an order that I placed earlier, and here's my little notes, right? So this is under drafts. These are the pay on account. Okay, so if you look at this, no orders, here's my, it shows my discount right here. So it says here's my 30%, I got my 30%. So I can edit, add custom items, I could add more items to this if I want, add a discount, stuff like that. It doesn't really carry over a lot, so if I go ahead, I could say payment due later, I can go collect payment, enter a credit card now, or if they pay me over the phone and I just need to come in here and mark this as paid, I can select mark as paid, right? Then you have your own comments. You make comments on an order if you want. Here's the tags for the order. He is B2B. This is just showing you that Spark Cart is the thing that did payment up front, right? Urgent review, test order notes. So this just gives you all the other information for this order, okay? If it's a regular order, then you would just see it under all orders, and you would see it in here, okay? So you got W. I don't know who these people are that are ordering, but looks like it's working. Looks like the Amazon sales channel is coming through. Amazon.com, Amazon Integration Plus. So the Amazon app over here, it's working. Yeah, there you go. So it's connected. Policy violations, connect, workflow. So that's a little tweak I did to this thing work and fixed it. Okay, cool. So got some orders in there. Pretty cool. Right on. Notice they come in as different order numbers from Amazon, right? And then these are your regular orders for your store. So if you see these, you know these are Amazon orders or whatever. And you see these are regular store orders, okay? But anyway, that's where your B2B orders would also be in regular orders, okay? Let me see. Anything I didn't cover? All right, customer import. If you weren't tagging people, with the B2B tag, whatever, and you wanted to upload a customer list, you can do that, but you're doing it with the B2B and you're doing it the correct way, it's syncing and everything. And then if you need to look up people, you can go into Shopify, which is a lot faster, right? So customers, and then you look for them by their name or whatever. But if you're in this app and you need to find somebody, you kind of need to do that anyway. So if you get in here and you go to customers, so let's go to customers, and let's go to me. So we'll go find me, here we go. So when you click on this, you look at this, there's a number that's assigned to me up here. See that? So I click on that, I do have an account, I go back over to the Spark layer. Here's what they're saying, how to find the customer number. You click that, it opens up a window and shows you exactly what I just did, and hit search, and then there's the customer data. So it basically just gives this weird data for you so you can see how they're set up and everything. This really means nothing to you. This is more for developers. I don't even know why they have that in there, but anyway, view customer in Shopify, that's what you're going to do anyway. So you're going to go straight to the customer. So what was the point of that, right? I don't understand it still. Okay, long story short. So products, we got our prices for the products, orders. Nothing came in yet because it's all testing and everything. Home, configuration, this is all set up, everything's done. Let's see, account, that's it. So that's how you use Spark Layer. Now they have these integrations on here and you can select this. This does a basic connection to your store. This is already done. But then you have all this front end stuff, all this scripts and the stuff that needs to be done for the product page, the CSS, and then the checkout. But this has all been done as well. So when you are going and doing the front end stuff, this right here, this snippet goes on into your settings. Inside your Shopify admin, you click on settings, then you click on checkout, and then under order processing, you're going to see additional scripts. You just paste this whole thing there. Okay, so you go here. You don't need to do this. I already did it. But if you're setting up a new store, this is how you do it. Scroll all the way down, and then here's your Spark Layer thing. When you're done, select save, and it'll save it there. And then the rest of the edits were done inside the actual online store. You don't even need to watch this. I'm just saying this so in case anybody else is watching this video. Okay, so you got a couple things going on here. I'm going to close this. You've got the theme where you're going to have to put in Spark Layer's a little script right before the head tag. So if you're following their instructions for installation, you're going to see here's the colors that they say for the CSS, and then here's a little script that they talk about. So if you just follow the instructions that are within the actual setup for you, you're going to want to do it inside this app page and not go off of their instructions on their site because this is specific to your store. See that? So your product ID stuff. And then this needs to wrap around your price. This is all the code stuff. You don't need to worry about this stuff, okay? But if you go through and you follow these instructions, like this ID right here, what they're saying here is that this is the normal stuff for your store. This is the code, right? So if I grab that code and I'm going to do the product page, I'm inside the scripts and I'm inside, this theme is Impulse. But this one has, inside the sections, it has product template. Or is it inside? Let me see what it is. Product, creator model. Yeah, it's in here. Main product. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Snippets. This one's a little different. But here it is. Product grid item, product template. So inside product template, if you look in here, you gotta find the wrapper, right? So here's all the other stuff. Here's the single block meta, product description, the vendor. So this is, none of this stuff is, here we go. So here's where I had to put the top part of the code, right? Spark stuff. And then all the stuff below here, this is the variations and the add to cart form and everything else. And then you have to wrap it. So if I click on, let me just click on this div. And then Shopify is cool because it'll highlight the div where it ends. Keep going down. Keep going down. See that? So that's where it's. I need to put this closing div tag. So if you look at the top of this one, for the product anyway, you're going to find data product blocks, and above that, once I click on that, I found out where I'm going to put the div on the outside of this closing div, right? So look here, scroll down, and then there's that. So then after that, I put the closing div, and I put that. Anyway, that's just for code people if they wanted to look at it. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. If you need integration with Spark Layer for wholesale, for Shopify, let me know. Thank you very much. Smash the like button. Subscribe.